Welcome to episode 11 of the Dune Peaches Hardcore series. Thank you so much for joining me again. I hope you've enjoyed the first 10 episodes, where unfortunately I have died like 3 times. So, at the end of the last episode, we got here to this village, coming from the ocean there behind me, and traveling quite a ways, finding all sorts of ocean monuments and ruins and everything on their way, including a boat right behind me there. I haven't visited that one. We'll probably get to that in this episode. But look what I'm wearing. I am wearing diamonds. Yes, I am. This is going to be a different series, or not series, but a different start for me. We're going to get protected as much as we possibly can, as early as we can, so if those creepers drop on our heads again, and I'm sure they will, we can hopefully survive it, right? And that's the point. Because we're not going to be able to fight ocean monuments, or maybe even the dragon or anything else, with just chinky little iron armor. Granted, we could, and I'd like to give it a try. I bet I could do it in most cases, but in Hardcore series, we lose everything we did. We lose all of our progress. I like the iron farm last, start or so, and I like the automatic farms that I had going on. I want to keep those as long as possible. If you don't know who Etho Lab is, or Etho, on Hermitcraft, go watch his videos. He's got a new one out where he's looking at the 119 updates, and it's been a while since he posted something. I don't remember what video it is. It's probably like 568 video of his Let's Play series, but he talks about 119, and in that video he says he doesn't quite understand what the hardcore series is about. He knows it's a trend, he knows it can be fun, but he doesn't really care to watch it. And I kind of agree to a certain point, but having now played it and realized I'm losing all of my stuff every single time I do this, it does make me play the game different, and it is just a different point of view. So I'm learning. I don't know if I really agree that all these guys out there have gone 100 or 1,000 days without dying. It just seems like maybe they're editing their videos too much. So please stay with me. Everything that I do and all the stupidity that I do as far as dying is true. I think you guys have seen that. I've died multiple times, and it's just as truthful as I can make it. So, I don't attack these guys, by the way, right? That's the point. We've learned our lesson. So let me, if I can, I will cut away to a replay mod real quick. Let me just go back and kind of show you where I got the diamonds, and when we come back, I'll show you how many I got. Okay, so that's awesome. I got down here. Only went a few more blocks, really. Well, I was at negative, or was it 7? I went to negative 36. And right in my line, wasn't recording. I had a replay mod going, so maybe I'll show a little bit of that, but I wasn't recording, and I figured I'd turn it back on and actually record the first diamonds of the season. Hopefully they land right here in my inventory. And that is number 1. Yes. And this looks like a pretty good vein. Oh, this looks like an excellent vein. Yes. 8. There's only... Oh yeah, no, there's 8 blocks there, wasn't there? I can't count. But I hit a vein of 8. That is wonderful. That is going to give me a pick. That's going to give me some other stuff as well. Enchanting table. We're going to do a pick and an enchanting table. And we're going to get up to 30 levels, and we're going to get mending. We're going to get a bunch of stuff. We're gonna deck out the pick. We're gonna do what we got to do, and start with the armor as well, because I'm tired of dying. I'm hoping that Creeper Blast won't affect me as much when I have protection on my armor, and that will definitely help. So, yes, haha, first diamonds. So here we are back up in the house. After the mining trip, we had 13 diamonds. I found a couple more pockets and some lapis. So that's awesome. We're going to go ahead and do it. We're going to make the diamond pick. And there it is, the beautiful diamond pick. Now, we've got 10 more. Honestly, I think the enchanting table is going to be the biggest thing that I want next. So let's see if we can do that and put away this cobble deep slate. My goodness, we got a lot of that. This is going to be for other stuff. So let's put all the other weird items in here. That'll do it. And then maybe, yep, we're going to have so much cobble deep slate and tough. And I like cobble deep slate and tough. So guess what we're going to be building with this go around? We didn't do that last time. Oh, I did find a lot of redstone, which I'm very happy about. And we'll keep, oh, that piece we'll put up here. Oh, we got so much stuff going on now. I think we have to have books, right? For an enchanting table. And there was some in the village already, so we'll grab that. And I think somewhere, yes, obsidian. We actually have obsidian. Oh, there it is. The enchanting table. We have it. I am so happy about that. I have not done that in this series yet. No, we're going to put the... I can't find anything in here. We're going to have to get a storage system. We are going to have to do some enchanting. I don't know where we're going to put that just yet, but definitely get some bookcases, bookshelves. So, yeah, we're going to have to get some farms going. Maybe that's the next thing we'll do. We do have 8 more diamonds. What's the best thing to do? Do we do a sword? I'm not sure. We have unbreaking on the sword, and I really haven't been getting in fights lately. I'm not sure it's going to be that big of a deal. This guy, like I said, we're going to have unbreaking 3 on this sword here in a little bit for just 14 more emeralds. I don't know. I don't think I waste the diamonds on that. I'm thinking about doing a chest protector or... what else can I make with it? The axe and other tools? I mean, I think protection is going to be the big thing. So here we go. Boom. We have a diamond chest plate. We will put this in here. Maybe burn it down if we need to here in a little while. And that's it. That was the entire thing. All of them. Okay, go back in there, go back in there, go back in there. Thank you. That's awesome. You stay there. And there we are. We have diamond pick. We've got a diamond chest plate. I'm probably going to go back down and do a little bit more. Probably first get more cows going, get the sugarcane farm going, and we can make books. Okay, so we're back in the house. That was real quick. I told you it'd be pretty quick, and that's what the replay mod does for me. It's awesome. And the villager head's just in the way. So I have a chest plate, and I've got a hat. Sir, excuse me. I am trying to record. Anyway, I have a chest plate, and I have a hat or helmet. I think the helmet's 5 diamonds, right? I know the chest plate's 8. So, call it 13. And then what we have in our hand is a pick. So there's 16, and let's hear the big reveal. Another 23, so that's what, 39 total, almost 40. Not a bad haul for about an hour and a half-ish of mining. This is awesome. The cobble deep slate and the tough is going to really help us out in our builds. I definitely need to get more wood. I have none of that left. So let's finish making... Wait, what did we need? Leggings. Let's finish making our diamond suit. And there we go. We are looking good. Now, like I said at the end of the last episode, I think the enchanting table is going to be what we're going to focus on in this episode. A few things actually, but I really do the enchantments because we have 34 levels. We definitely have all of our gear. We're going to go ahead and maybe the sword is the last thing we get because of the unbreaking villager that we have. Make sure it's not nighttime. No, it's not. But let's definitely get an axe. We can do that. The shovel's good for now. Do I get a diamond hoe? What would you guys do? I mean, the shovel, like I said, the shovel and the sword, but that's not a bad sword. Oh, that's kind of hard to do. I would like to have... Let's just do it. We're going to do the sword. We won't use it for now. We'll enchant it first. And we still have 7 left. So, yeah, I mean, why not? Can we get everything we need? We can, and we have 4 left over. Look at this. So we actually have all of our tools right here. This is wonderful. All diamond up. Let's put this away for now. I want to we'll go ahead and use the tools that we have, and I'm not sure the Unbreaking Sword's ever going to break, so we might not worry about that now. I'm going to show you the next thing that I want to do. I was thinking about this, probably at work the other day, because that's what I do. I think about Minecraft when I'm working. And I was thinking, how could I make this build a little more interesting than the last couple? I don't want to just keep doing the same things over and over and over. And that's why I want to do the enchantment table build next, because we haven't done one of those yet. But what I've got in mind, besides, the turtles, we'll get to the turtles, is I would like this to be a harbor where we can pull up into this area from wherever we've sailed off to or from or whatever, and we kind of dock. And if we have a dock with maybe a big archway that allows us to come in, and it's just all water so mobs can't come in, and then the walls can protect us all the way around side to side. And then I got to thinking with that, what if I force myself to build in a pattern? Meaning, I can't just separate build. I can't put a house over there and then the arch over here, and I can't just separate all my build. I have to build with a connectivity, and what I mean by that is, if I start with the big arch, if I put the big archway right here, then really the next thing I have to do has to connect to it. Now, my way around that is getting a path in, because a path would be an actual modified blocks, right? It would be modified to be a proposed improvement that I have done. So I could connect my builds, but everything has to connect. And hopefully what that'll do is that means that I'll start working from here in that direction to some degree. Maybe a lot of my first builds will be kind of close. I'd like to get a house up over there anyway, just for location-wise. I like it being high up on the cliff over there. Well, it's kind of higher than this. So I think that's what I'm going to do. And keep me honest. If you see in the content that's come on, gotta go sleep here. But if you see in the content upcoming that I'm not saying true to that, call me out on the comments. That's fine with me. I've got no problem with that. I like conversing with you guys, so works for me. So that's what we're going to do, I think. I think I'm going to clean up this area a little bit, do a little terraforming, but everything has to be in this area, or connected, I should say. So that means that if I can clean up this area and get a little bit of a dock going, although I don't have a lot of materials, so it's going to be very simple, then maybe my enchanting should be one of these first homes, or at least in those locations, so it's pretty close. We'll see what we can do. Hi, horsey. I have a saddle, I wonder how fast you are. Okay, well, from here on out, it's voiceover only. I don't quite care for doing it that way, but had a little problem with the recording. OBS wasn't working right. Whatever it was, I didn't capture everything, but I did get some replay mod. What you're looking at here is me doing a little adventure and finding an igloo. Guys, if you haven't found an igloo yet, I really encourage you to go look for one of these. I didn't even know they were in the game until about a year after I played, but most of them have this dungeon, and this dungeon is the game's way of teaching you how to cure villagers. It has a brewing stand with weakness potion. It's got golden apples in the chest. It even has a little cauldron there with water. You can refill the brewing station if you want to, although I'm not sure if there's any actual blaze powder in that thing. But the point of this is to, again, learn how to cure villagers. You can either cure the one on the right, and just do it once, which is probably what the game says to, it means for you to do. But if you have enough golden apples, break the bricks between, let them both become zombie villagers, throw one weakness potion, and cure them with the apples. What I find with trading halls is that I can actually get, if I get these things close enough, right? If I get my guys close enough with the one weakness potion, I can splash 4 or 5 at a time, feed them all, cure them all, and it works real well. There's a lot of different ways to do that, but this is the game's way of showing you how to do it. Oddly enough, on the same adventure, I found a village and looked up, and there's another igloo sitting there on the hillside. I don't know what it is about this world. I've never seen 2 igloos in one world before. I've never, again, looked for them that much.
But this is what I found. So I went inside this time. I'm looking around. I'm taking all the redstone. I'm taking the bed. I'm trying to decide here whether I need to sleep or can I go down in the dungeon. So I decided to go down. This was kind of a longer shaft, really dark, really kind of cool. But again, same thing, same setup. These are the same every single time. So I collected everything, and here I'm taking not only all the brewing stands, but I'm taking the special blocks too. So here in hardcore, this is just a good way to get some well, even the iron bars there. I'm just getting materials for all the different builds I want to do and just, pretty things up a little bit. And, yeah, alright, I did this in the other one too. I go ahead and open it up. I let the villager die like that, and take the torches and I leave. I'm gone. But I wanted to show you this one not just because it's very rare for me to find 2 igloos, but look at the top of the screen. Watch this. You see that stupid little guy right there. There he is, that creeper next to the pig. That creeper came out of nowhere. And boom. That should have been the end of the series, right? Or not series, but end of this particular, go around. I should have had to start over again. Instead, the diamond armor saved me. I'm standing there in awe, in shock. I think I peed myself a little bit in real life. I decide to go to the corner, take a squat, take a poop in the corner of the igloo, and say, I'm gone. Let's get out of here. So that I almost died twice by a creeper. So back at the base, I started building a farm, a breeder actually, a villager breeder, and then put this building around it. And I lost some of the footage, apologize for that, but yeah, you've got a couple different style blocks there. I wanted to use the wood strip logs and that kind of stuff for the floor, and then I thought, well, you know what, I'll put some leaves in here too, and kind of make a little edging, for that leaves, and that way, actually, when you're up there, you can see down into the farm and see what how it's going, and make sure everything's good down there. And I was going to also fill this with some different stuff in chests and everything. But I decide at the end of all that to go over and actually get down into this boat. I have been staring at this boat for hours upon hours upon hours. Every single time I get on to gather materials that I'm really not recording for any kind of video like this, I stare over this boat and go, I'm going to get footage of that. I'm going to get footage of that. So I tried. Again, the footage failed, got corrupted, it's gone. It happens. You got to kind of, push through anyway, right? So I'm using some replay mod and some voiceovers to do this and show you guys what happened. So this is a huge boat. This is actually a complete boat, except for the sails, obviously. So run down in here. I get down into this little area here. I open up the chest. It's a bust. There's nothing in there. The map, the one map is in there, but otherwise there's nothing. Some charcoal or something like that. And this is about the time right here where I realize, oh yeah, you don't have any kind of breathing potions. You don't have nothing. It's pretty deep in there, or pretty deep down in the ocean, and I'm just gonna die from drowning. At least that's my fear. So I get my hearts back up and I go to the next chest because there's got to be something better. This is where I made a mistake. Can anybody tell? Right there. See how I dropped down a little bit? In this chest there was like 14 pieces of iron. It was great. This is exactly what I needed. But I start drowning and I'm stuck. And my moron butt doesn't swim. Instead, I try to break this block and make it to the surface. So here I go. I'm going to the surface. I'm getting here. And I don't condone throwing your keyboard, but this is 11 episodes and 4 deaths. A creeper, a zombie, an iron golem, and now drowning. Unbelievable. So I went into spectate. I wanted to show you guys the world a little bit, talk about it, and I wanted to see how much stuff I had in my inventory too, because I knew I had quite a bit in there, and I wonder where it went, and it threw it everywhere. It is all over the place. This is when I got the idea, actually, when I saw all these things floating around the water, that I think what this is going to do, for me, this series for me is going to be how many times can I die kind of thing, right? I don't want to die all the time, but I die from some of the stupidest reasons here, so this is not right. So I'm going to put a death counter on here. Look at the village, by the way, at night. This is great. I love this. I'll talk about the death counter here in a minute, but that build I did right there in the night, with the granite roof, the different style granite, a little bit of copper mixed in, and that black outline. I like that. I think I'm gonna go with that again in the next start. I like the way that looks. I might hide the farm like in a basement because it is producing villagers. That's the point. And then the rest of that was gonna be something similar. So let's get in there real quick. Go down in here and kind of show you what I was gonna do. Okay, yeah, there's the villagers. There's all those guys there. So here we switch a little bit again through the replay mod, and we'll show you that, yep, there's the typical setup with the 3 beds. There's the villagers blinking in and out, which is odd, but they're there. I got the stairs down to it. I did a bunch of stuff to get them out, but I never did really hook it up. I never really got the chance to use them. While I was here, because in this particular series, or this particular world, all I did was really go get diamonds, and a lot of diamonds. I wanted to kind of turn around and show you what that looks like from the replay mod. This is something I try to stay away from quite a bit in the hardcore series. I don't want to tell myself where any of this stuff is below the surface. As you can see here, I got real close to a couple caverns, but I missed them. I had no clue. I didn't use the replay mod. I'm not using any kind of x-ray mods. I'm just playing the game. But there's the little poke holes and the peek holes that you can use to kind of look around for diamonds, and it really didn't take me too long to find all those diamonds. So anyway, while I'm showing you this, I'm already thinking about, how to start over, what it's going to be, how I'm going to do it, and this is really truly teaching me how to play the beginning of the game efficiently and effectively. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Next video, we're going to start over and see how far we can make it. Thanks, guys.